Okay, cool. Great.
My
Just in
computer
case.
flipped out and I had to reset it, so sorry.
Roger. Roger,
That'll be
Roger. NVD, where did you leave off? Was it Carlifer buffing the
I think
Traveler?
so. I believe so.
Yeah, Carlifer buffed the Traveler, Yilvik shot, and then
and then died valiantly.
well,
There
I
you go.
guess
Yeah, the diviner lit Yovik the fuck up.
yeah, it is the Traveler's turn.
It was only what, like 22?
Now,
Only like 22 lightning damage?
because we were
Sheesh.
interjecting Carlifer's turn.
Right, right.
So Traveler, what you got?
Traveler is going to pop out from behind the post. He's got this dragon acid gland that he just got, and he's just gonna huck it at the diviner. Just cover him in acid, hopefully.
All right, he hucks it. That's I would just assume like a dexterity throw or a dexterity roll.
Yeah, like a ranged attack
Yeah, ranged attack roll exactly.
with disadvantage. So 17.
17 to hit. A 17 does not hit.
Not
The
Could I call it an AoE? Could I still get some
did I
acid on
give
him?
you?
I don't
Did I
know.
give you?
Does
Did
it
we
splat?
talk about what
We
it
sure
does?
did
You
not.
just sort of pulled it out and let it loose.
Yep, it seemed like a thing that might
Yeah,
explode
what I'll call that.
Yeah, does he
hurt
block
him.
this all cool like with his hand and then it explodes?
What I'll call that is just like the half damage for the normal like AoE spells, because I think that it's a dragon's gland, and when you punched it, it blew up. So you huck it at him. I don't remember what damage I said, but I think it might have been. It's either I'll go with 2d8. That feels fine. For the normal damage. So that would be 3 damage. Splashes up onto his onto the
Damn.
robes.
Good start.
And
We
burns
made
away
his
some of the
clothes
bottom
dirty.
of the robes, revealing
blood.
black steel like boots underneath.
Oh.
First
Good.
blood, that's true. First blood. All right. So the air around you sort of lights back up into color, and you all blink for a second and realize that you're out of
the shadow of the Colossus
stare, basically. And the mountain shifts in a way. It seems to stop moving closer to you, and it shifts and pulls back, and then whips forward. It's all a little bit slower than that, just because it's so large. But a few seconds later, you hear behind and up above you just 2 massive crashes into the wall, and some rocks spill down, and then 2 shapes fall to the ground and stand up, and you realize they are 2 the Lost, which you had fought out in the wastes at some point.
Oh, so not help. Okay.
Which one was
not help. The Lost is the
That's gonna be us
smaller
by
of
the end
the
of this
2.
session.
The Lost is the smaller of the 2. It doesn't have all of the tentacles. It has it's just like the more humanoid shape one. There's like one kind of humanoid shape and one that's like much larger.
Got it. Is this the one that shoots its arm at us, or is that the larger one?
This is the one that does not shoot its arm at you. This one just tries to like pierce you and hold on to you.
Got it.
The other one tries to pierce you, pull you, and also hold on to you, but it can do it at range. Yes. They fall to the ground and are. I'm gonna say that they are prone at the moment because that's a lot that happens.
So then we can attack them with regular dice.
Where are they?
I am putting them on the map now. No, that's Carlifer. Hold on, I need to move Carlifer out of the way. He was on top of my piece. My invisible piece. One there. Carlifer, could you move yourself back from me? I'm on a different layer. Other side. Token layer. Okay. And then back to the token layer. So they fall off and are prone there. It is Carlifer's turn.
Yeah, so,
What's up, Sir Squash? Welcome on in. Also, Elite, thank you for joining in. And, of course, Weathered Fox, welcome.
I think Carlifer's gonna cast Shatter in between the two Fallen that just fell in. So they're gonna need to take con
More like
saves,
2
please.
fallen. Yeah. 2 con saves.
Yes.
See. 118 and 19.
The 9's a fail. The full damage is 16.
Okay, 16 damage.
And then the Displacer Beast is going to attack from stealth here. I guess that
Is that Thunderwave or oh no, Shatter?
Shatter.
Okay.
And then the Displacer Beast is going to attack twice with advantage. Or
Okay.
yeah, twice with advantage because they're prone and he's from stealth. One of them was a crit, the other one was a miss.
Nice. Okay.
So that is not very high damage. 12 damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. It is Lily's turn.
So, group opinion, do we think that casting the Wand of Scowls on him might prevent him from using spells that use verbal components?
I sure hope so. That would
Maybe.
give
Or
us
he'll just
something.
do it through a scowl.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't
can
like.
talk like this.
Yeah, I'm not sure how powerful the facial expression is on this wand.
I mean, it depends on
It
what kind of
drags
magic
his
he's
muscles down so hard that he simply can't.
He's just locked in a frown.
Doing. What if one of
Like a
his
Jack
spells require?
Skellington frown.
What if one of his spells require a smile?
True. He could be casting through Smile. We don't really know what his form of cast
Spell
is yet.
components: one rat tail and one smile.
One smile.
Okay, so I am gonna. Carlifer, what's your health at?
Like 52.
Okay.
Fine. I got plenty of health.
I'm just like one of the only ones that has healing, so I'm trying to get that in
Yeah,
while we're
definitely-
early in the
definitely
fight.
don't give it
You
to me.
all still
Okay.
feel that like warmth. That the whatever their name was giving off at the beginning.
Either way, don't give it to me because we can just have anytime that ads are about to die, I can just kill them.
Okay.
Clearly, this isn't gonna be a fair fight. Carlifer says, looking at the diviner. Clearly, you don't. Clearly, you don't think you can 1v1 us. Oh, I mean 1v 1, 2, 3, 4. Never mind.
I'm going to start DPSing the boss. So I'm gonna move.
Yeah, DP that boss.
I'm gonna kind of peek around the corner. So I'm gonna end my turn in full cover, but I want to use my bonus action first to cast Hunter's Mark on him. So I deal an extra 1d6,
Neat.
and then I'm gonna shoot him twice. Nice. So that's 14, 21, 27 magic bludgeoning damage. Assuming
Oh,
an
yeah,
18
one was
hits.
One was a crit. No, wait, an 18 and a 27. I see what you've done.
No,
Wait, is that-
what the first one was a crit, and then an 18.
Crit and an 18. Okay, I don't actually look at the rolls on here too often, but now that I'm on
Yeah,
here,
fair.
I just want to look at them. Okay. Sorry, how much total damage is that?
27
27 damage. All right.
magic bludgeoning, if that matters.
All right. You do that damage. Dante.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a little peek. I'm gonna fire my bow at him.
Uh-huh.
That is all I'm gonna do. And then hide back with bonus action. 24 to hit?
24 does hit, yes.
That's stand. I think I can only do 7 damage. Okay.
7 points of damage. All right. Traveler.
Okay, let's see. Well, I guess I can't die for the moment, so I'm just gonna run up on this guy and punch him a bunch.
I was gonna say, I'm sorry, why can't you die? But I know why I can't die. Yes, all right.
Because of me. He can't die because of me.
Because he said no.
Carlifer says to no one in particular. Hell yeah, run up on him.
Colorful
I
says
see,
to no
okay.
one and everyone.
So 15 and a crit.
The 15 does not hit, but the critical does. Fingers crossed.
Hi, this is my boss. He's only immune to criticals.
That's 9 punch damage,
9 punch damage. You strike the diviner for 9
which I do
points
think
of
will
damage.
do radiant damage because manifesting my key is a radiant thing for me.
All right. Okay. Nice. Yeah. The diviner, like, is shuffled backwards by that. 18 is
Shuffled
an amount of
backwards.
damage, but
Off the cliff.
no, certainly no. That's why I definitely use the word shuffled.
Oh yeah, this guy can't fly.
Push-
Sure.
Definitely not pushed backwards in any form or fashion. Oh hey. Nice. Okay. Give me 1 second. You all feel that energy rush over you, and you can take another short rest dice.
Oh,
That
nice.
warm energy. Yep.
This is very good for me.
Okay, give me yours.
Can I give you yours? You can have mine.
No. Neat. Okay. Yeah, the diviner's coat rustles and shifts up, and parts to reveal
Two goblins.
two goblins standing under a third goblin. They point at Rael.
Brother.
No, they their coat parts to reveal that one of their arms is entirely a thick, muscly tentacle that they are going to bring down upon the
Oh.
traveler.
Oh.
Kinky.
Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
Does not. The being blinks again, or the light kind of comes back on. The energy saps out of the arena, and all have disadvantage on physical. And attacks. Next up is Carlifer.
Are the Fallen still just chilling there?
Ah, fuck! You're right. No. They need to go.
Lost.
They're gonna get up.
Yeah.
The lost. Yeah, right. They're gonna. This one's
That's
gonna
cool.
attack the displacer beast. I was like, these guys got to go eventually, right? And then I still wasn't gonna give them a turn. A 20 and a 21 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I am looking for the right dice. Oh, dice, where are you? Okay, the Displacer Beast takes 15 points of piercing damage, which I guess I don't know that it is like a skeleton at this point, is it?
I mean, that does normal damage to it. That's what you're asking. It's not like immune to anything or resistant to anything. The only thing it's
Okay.
resistant to is it's immune to poison.
Gotcha.
It's not alive.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's that
Yeah, I'll
one's
take
turn.
15. That's fine.
The other is going to come at George. I like how they're actually like on the thing now.
Yeah,
Okay. Where'd my dice go? There we go. 2 attacks on George. 1 hit. 2 hits. Sorry, George. Uh, 20 points of damage, George.
Oh, what the hell?
And
I'll take 10.
I'll take 10.
I'll take 10, thank you.
Why will you take 10? No.
Because he can
Why are
see
you
it.
having?
Because he can
I
see it.
But it's not all sources of damage. It's on the saving throws from sources of
Pretty sure
damage.
it's all
you can
sources of
see.
damage that he can see.
Let me
Yeah.
find it.
Something like that.
I don't think it's all sources. I don't think he at level 8 that on all sources of damage he takes.
Why,
I
is
think
this
it might
triangle?
be. He doesn't have
Like,
much.
Yeah,
He can
just
attack,
costs his
he can do
reaction, so he can only do it
Oh,
once per turn
Wow.
or per round.
I was like, he doesn't do much.
I feel like
That's pretty much his one thing.
Yeah.
Not
feel like
dying.
I never took that when I was playing a rogue, and maybe never used that ever.
I
but
never did
should have.
ability
Interesting.
to
All right.
confuse.
Okay. You take half damage. Nice. It is now Carlifer's turn.
Yay.
So Carlifer is going to revive Yilvik, and Yilvik's gonna wander on over to help George.
Thank you.
Yilvik's gonna shoot at the guy that is fighting George.
Oh, let me bring.
A natty 20.
Nice. Lots of nat 20s.
That's gonna be 12 damage on George's guy. Displacer Beast is gonna attack. He's got 1 natty 1. The rest are misses.
Does an 18 hit the Displacer Beast?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
20 points of damage.
Okay.
In response to being missed. Actually, hold on, where's that page? Yeah, no, that was just an attack back. Okay, was that Carlifer's turn?
Yeah, that's everything. Yep.
All right, Rael.
Are either of these guys looking bloodied or anything?
No. No one is looking
Just us.
miffed. Yeah, definitely just you.
I'm really bad at strategy, and I'm wondering whether I should continue DPSing the boss or actually clear these ads with you guys. Thoughts, team?
In one more hit, George is dead.
Got it.
That's a fact.
I still had those extra hit points, so I'm still okay.
In one more hit, George could be dead.
I could be
Yeah, there it is. He isn't for sure dead, but he could be.
He isn't dead right now.
I won't worry too much though. But you can definitely heal me if you want to.
I can't heal you unless I touch you. Unfortunately.
Get over here, bitch.
George is like reaching out for a low 5. Please.
I'm gonna do my
Yeah,
best to just
that's plenty
defend
of
you.
hope. It's plenty of hope.
Hold up. There
You're
is
reaching
something
out for
I can
a
do.
5 from Yilvik, and or from Rael, and Yilvik gives you the 5.
Ms. Liz, DVD
Nice.
has updated, gamer.
I'm gonna use my bonus
No.
action to attempt to impose disadvantage on that one's attacks for this round or for its next
The
turn.
one on George.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm actually gonna hit it with a Fizzberry, so I also do damage, which we agreed was possible, but I only had 5, so I've never once used them.
Okay.
And boss seems like the right time.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm
so
burning all my consumables if I can.
4
get around
damage
it.
to that thing. That's about it. And then I'm gonna shoot at it twice. Oh, it needs to make a saving throw of intelligence or dex, whichever one it wants, for that disadvantage I'm trying to impose.
Roger that. Definitely dexterity. It fails that.
Does it? It's a really low DC.
It got a natural 1.
Oh. Cool. The DC's like 11, so it's pretty easy to pass, but yeah, so it has disadvantage on its attacks this round, and
Mhm.
does a 14 hit.
Let's see. I don't believe so. The 31 probably does.
I'm gonna guess so.
The 14 does not hit.
Okay, so just 14 magic bludgeoning damage. Max damage, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
We take those.
Okay.
And I'm gonna maintain my
Um,
cover.
Dante,
Yes.
you're up.
My turn?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna kill this thing. Hopefully. We attack him with my funny sword. Oh, not that thing. Sorry, that's not the funny sword. That's the funny sword. 22 to hit, please.
320.
22 does hit. Yeah, yeah.
Outstanding. 6 to hit.
6
I mean,
points of
6
damage
damage.
does not kill it for sure, but it is hurt.
Oh,
No. Yeah, I'll let you know when it's bloodied.
Why is that sort of funny?
Does it make jokes? Okay.
I guess we'll never know.
Next is the Traveler. Wait, we can't really hear you, Gabe. You're very, very quiet.
Gabe's talking?
I heard something like
Yes,
deep
Gabe
in there,
definitely
and
would-
his picture is lighting up.
There it is.
There it
Alright.
Hey!
All right. Well, I'm still not dead. So
You can die.
am I still terrified of the mountain?
Oh, for that disadvantage?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Oh wait, everyone really had disadvantage this round. Then I'll say no,
Isn't
and
it
everyone
just
will.
physical?
I mean, it's all attacks and saving throws that
Okay,
are
got you.
physical.
like every check.
Okay, well that's fine.
Yeah.
I rolled all mine correctly then. Carlos just revived his buddy.
Yeah. I am just gonna call it that for next turn. So no, not this turn, because I forgot to impose it on everyone else.
Okie doke. Two punches. Oh, that's the wrong one. First punch. 18. Second punch. 15.
18 hits.
I'm gonna burn a key point to do that again. Another 2. 17, 24.
24 hits.
All right.
Found it.
So 2 hits. What's our damage here?
There we go. It is 12 damage.
Radiant damage. Nice. Okay. You all get that washing of warm feeling back over you. Short rest dice, if you
Yay.
have them. What are your short rest dice reserves looking like? Everyone should have like 4 to 5 left. Is that true? Maybe Carlifer
Yeah,
has 5 left.
One.
I think I've got
Oh.
5.
All right.
Pretty much
Uh,
anytime I rest, if I want to get anything back, I have to burn all of them because I have D4s.
The diviner is going to try to attack the traveler again. 23 does hit. This time,
Uh-oh.
the traveler, I need you to make a strength saving throw after taking 10 points of damage.
Oh boy. All right. Is this one with disadvantage?
No.
Okay. 12.
12 does not cut it. The
Cool.
diviner's tentacle slams into you and wraps around you, lifts you off of the ground, and proceeds to throw you back 15 feet onto the ground.
All right, and roll the new kink dice.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. And you.
I think that's a
take
wisdom saving throw.
Hold on. An extra 1 point of damage.
Oh, only 1 extra point. You're not horny for it at all.
Okay. Now
Ouch.
the light does for sure drain out, and everyone has that disadvantage imposed on this round. The other two are going to attack. This one attacks the Displacer Beast for a 19 to hit.
Sure.
Actually, it is a 19 to hit and an attack, but it basically throws itself at the Displacer Beast. Both of its arms pierce into the Displacer Beast, dealing
Probably not hard to do.
Big
23
target.
points of damage.
Displacer Beast is down.
That's
Oh, no,
even
puppy.
better. So it jumps onto the Displacer Beast and like pierces into the ribs, and the Displacer Beast dies. But now this thing is like wrapped around the Displacer Beast, sort of like it's trying to grapple the body.
So whenever I revive the Displacer Beast, you're telling me that thing's already going to be grappled. Perfect. We've
Yeah.
got him right where he want him, pre-grappled.
This guy is fully sort of wrapped around the Displacer Beast. Don't you have to make a roll to see if it survives, or is that only the?
No, that's a zombie special rule.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The other one is going to leap at George, but it has disadvantage. Good thing too. A 9 does not hit George. George is basically able to just shove it off of him. It tries to do the same thing. You see it take down. You see the other one just take down the Displacer Beast, and then this one kind of jumps off at you, and you kind of like push it back real fast, and
Great
its arms wrap around the air in front of you. And now it is Carlifer's turn.
Carlifer revives the Displacer Beast. And then I guess the Displacer Beast is gonna grapple this thing because it is. So here's its strength check. That's not so good. 12. And then
12.
Yeah, that's the Displacer Beast's strength check against the thing that it's grappling with.
Well, this thing is like pierced into the ribs of the Displacer Beast. Imagine like it's like on the Displacer Beast's back, just sort of like gripped in there. So I don't know how the Displacer Beast is going to grapple.
I've got
I
tentacles.
could do the strength. Oh, it does have the tentacles on its. Okay.
You got tentacles.
My strength check was a 6.
Hey, all right. Well, then he's grappled. And then
yeah.
Ylvik, as if instinctively, spins around, knowing that he's not gonna have to take a disadvantage against this guy. He's gonna take 2 regular attacks against the guy who's grappled on the Displacer Beast. 1 hit.
Yes.
8 damage.
8 points of damage.
That's my turn.
Okay.
All right, marked.
Rael, you're giving all the goblins their short rest dice, right?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Which is why Dolgrin is now feeling good enough to charge into some melee combat.
Ooh.
All right. With the boss or with one of these, the Lost?
I'm probably just going to run up to this Lost because otherwise I'd have to sprint and use my action.
Yeah.
And at the moment, this way I can get all 3 of my attacks off on it. So I'm going to do my little Tasmanian double spin and eviscerate the fuck out of this thing if I can. Does a 17 hit?
Play Diablo 3.
Yes, 17 hits. They all hit. Wow.
42, 48, 58.
Wow. Yeah. Rael, Dolgrin jumps out, and they sort of quick shuffle, and then the body runs forward and triple spins into this creature, the Lost, and hacks it to pieces, killing it.
Dope.
Wow. Good job, fighter.
Dope grin.
Killing it for sure, for sure. Next is Dante. What you got, George?
Oh, now that I'm feeling a little eased up, I'm gonna beat the shit out of it again. Because there's just one less. 23 to hit.
23 does hit, 4 slashing damage.
4 damage.
I think you do have disadvantage though, Dante.
Oh, you do. 11 does not hit.
I think you also deal that 2 damage. That's not rolling for a crit.
Rael, you also had disadvantage, which would have been.
So one of those
19.
doesn't hit.
I think.
Yeah.
Weren't you attacking the one that was restrained?
No, everyone. Oh, you were attacking the one
Oh,
that was
yeah, that
restrained,
negates.
Correct.
Yeah,
okay.
that's just regular
Sweet.
rolls. Yeah.
Lit. Okay. Good
Can't
plays
have
in there,
double
boys.
disadvantage.
Okay, but unfortunately, George does have disadvantage, so that does not hit. Traveler.
Okay.
Are you grappled, Dante?
No.
No, I'm not.
Why don't you disengage as a bonus action and run away?
Well, because it's either that or the dude, the diviner.
He's afraid
Fair.
of the diviner too.
A little bit.
We all are.
Go ahead in this corner. No one will get you.
If they do, he'll fall.
If they do, I'll cry.
I use my banishment spell to send George to the gummy bear dimension for a little bit. He needs to chill out.
See, this is what makes this a great team.
I'm gonna
Comes
shoot,
back well rested.
Comes back well rested and happy.
two balls of radiant energy at this Lost.
Yeah.
They both miss.
Yeah. Wait, what's the... Oh, wait, the 12 is the after. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the bonus is you miss and you feel a little bit disappointed, but then you feel real warm and everyone gets their short rest dice. The diviner raises his staff as high as he can into the sky, and the end of it glints purple, and the mountain behind him, I guess the color returns to the air. It seems as if that effect has stopped after that round, and a beam of sort of magenta energy comes streaking at the diviner, coming directly from this creature, and it hits the diviner, and the diviner's hands.
Can I try to make it not hit the diviner?
With
Is there
what?
something I can do about that?
Can I summon a zombie in the way? Like coming up from the castle as he's doing his cool staff thing, just like one.
I will give you a dexterity saving throw to see if you can get this off. It'll be just like your turn that comes as this is going off, but I will.
Me, Carlifer?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'll make a dex throw for you to summon
I
a
would-
zombie.
I'm gonna use...
I would let the traveler also try, but I think the traveler's try is. Do you have a way that you can also do something similar to this, the traveler?
I'm gonna use my
What?
lucky feet.
You said you wanted to try as well. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, unless your way is running and jumping in front.
Yeah, I could do that.
I
I'm
just
good
wanna
at
see.
acrobatics. I could just
Do
like
you-
run and jump off of this.
Do you want
cauldron
to
or
do
whatever
that?
this is. No.
No.
Though I guess I wouldn't die, but that might be worse.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna go with no.
Okay. What was your dexterity, Lawrence?
I failed. Yeah,
Okay.
It's not good.
All right. You get the thought, I think, to do this, and you reach up to do it, but this beam is already hit the diviner, and the diviner's hand immediately jerks up as if all of this energy sort of rushes through his body like lightning, and his hand snaps up, and out from his hand comes a beam of energy directed at Rael, or sort of often just in this direction. And let's see, I have a page up over here for it. Is it this? No. Is it this? No.
It makes you really strong, and he's like, now I can fight a worthy opponent.
Do the Iron Man versus Thor thing where it just overcharges him.
No, where'd it go? Give me just a second. Aha, spell doesn't exist. You can't cast it.
You don't own the rights for this spell, so actually,
1 second.
he can't cast that spell because it's copyright infringement, and I will sue him.
Disney owns that spell.
All right, got this page. Where is it at? Give me page 2. There it is. Excuse me. Yeah. I need Rael, the Displacer Beast, and Carlifer to make Constitution saving throw.
Rolling with Dolgren since he's on top. 22.
Displacer Beast 5, Carlifer 19. Plus 2, 21.
Great. Displacer Beast fails. The Displacer Beast is going to take some damage. Everyone's really going to take some damage.
This thing's gonna die for the third time.
Fine.
If you failed, you take 30. If you succeed, you take 15. Carlifer, you give me an insight check.
Sure. 14.
When this, so, quick rewind, the energy hits the dude, his hand snaps up, and then this sort of beam of sickening energy radiates from his hand and blasts basically against the back wall, striking the three of you, or just, being near enough to it to, feel your sort of life drain. Carlifer, you feel that life sort of sapped out of you,
But I like it.
You feel the presence of something that was not there before when it passes. You feel the effect of the spell is past, but you feel something. You feel something in you that you did
Feel
not
something
feel
in
before.
me.
The feeling of a presence inside of you.
Is it God?
That's all that you have at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna commune with spirits next turn and ask if it's God.
It is your turn now.
I'm gonna commune with spirit. No, I'm just kidding.
Does.
Yovik's gonna shoot at the fallen that's still here.
Mhm.
We don't have disadvantage anymore.
No, you do not.
Okay, currently great.
Sweet.
Yelvik misses. Displacer Beast is gonna come over here and attack this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Both hits.
Both hits.
Tentacle 9. Regular bite 5.
14 points of damage. It's bloodied.
And then I think maybe I will actually try and figure out what presence I'm feeling is. Or I could use my big health pool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna touch him and bestow a curse on him.
You're just gonna
Okay.
poke him in the belly.
I'm gonna give him disadvantage whenever he casts a spell.
Does he have a counter to this? Like
Yes, he has to make a wisdom save.
Roll to
Okay.
tickle.
You're looking for a 16.
Natural 20.
I'm gonna use my lucky feature
Yeah.
and make him use my roll instead. It's a 13. Bitch.
Can you do that?
Yeah,
that's
do
what
that to
lucky
other NPCs
is.
Too? That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, you can
That's
either use
cool.
it to re-roll or you can use it to make an enemy use your roll.
I didn't know that second bit. That's bananas.
Dope.
So you can make people
Hey,
I
fail.
thought only halflings could have lucky.
Lucky is different.
Lucky
is
for
rolling
halflings is
one.
different, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Lucky as a feature is different.
Halflings can only have their version of lucky, though.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you can't take that as a feature.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, he has disadvantage anytime he casts a spell now.
Neat.
That's the curse that I
Disadvantage
bestow upon him.
anytime
And-
he casts a spell.
And while Califer's touching him, bestowing the curse, he's like, "Hey, did you put something inside me? I feel a presence."
Maybe that'll throw him off his game.
Rael, you're up. He doesn't seem. Carlifer, give me an insight check. Actually, when you touch him to attempt to bestow this curse.
3.
All right, it is Rael's turn. All that happens.
Yay!
Okay, just a second.
Oh, and I did burn some souls to use that spell slot, just so that we're all aware. That was a cool thing that Carlifer did. Carlifer went to absorb the souls, and then he used his spell. It was really cool.
Sort of flexed real hard.
And then he said, "Who's inside of me?"
Okay. So Dolgren is going to sprint up to the diviner and use the fucking action surge that he's never touched in his life for an additional action to eviscerate 5 times.
All right, let's do it.
You spin me right round, baby,
Jesus.
right round.
Oh no! 2
2
hits.
2 hits.
Let's roll the damage for 1 hit first. We'll call that first. That 13 damage. You get that.
How
So-
eviscerated is Carlifer about to get? Is what I want to know.
Well, maybe not at all.
19.
The first hit was 19. The first hit was 13, right?
The
Yeah,
second
13.
hit was 19, which
The
would be
second hit was
the
19,
crit
yeah.
fail.
What? Wait, why are you rolling again?
I Gabe
Oh,
said
because you
damage for the crit fail.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fine. So yeah, Carlifer gets eviscerated for that 19. So 13 and 14 for 27.
Ouch.
Sorry.
Like that. That's okay. It didn't hurt.
Hard to aim this thing. I'm just kind of spinning like a top.
Yeah, like a top 5 hits.
I did like it though. It
Um,
was very cool.
I did like it.
There's something inside of me.
George.
Yeah, there's something inside of all of us. I'm
Oh,
gonna-
well, I feel better then. I'm gonna stop thinking about it.
Got it. So since I disengaged, does the thingy like still know I'm like there, or has it just lost sight of me? No.
It forgot to go last turn. I'll call it a recharge turn for the attack it tried because probably would have killed you. So I mean, it knows you're there.
Okay.
I just haven't,
Remember,
It hasn't
Alright, it would have followed me anyway. That's alright. Okay, I'm gonna engage it again, and then get engaged with it. Would you marry me?
And then I get down on one knee. It's no longer the lost. It is now
my wife.
the love. It is now my wife. 16
Was
does
it-
hit for 7 damage.
Oh,
Lost
she
fun
said yes,
bupper.
guys.
Do you want to disengage and run away?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Traveler.
Mm,
You're looping this guy like in DBD.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If I surround him on three sides, will we all get advantage on our attacks?
No.
But he won't be able to leave without taking opportunity.
There
attacks
is
from
a
all of us.
feature you can take that gives you that ability, but it isn't a
Mm.
natural
Which
ability.
one is that? Oh, looky here! I found it on my character
Looks
sheet.
like I have that ability.
Yeah, there's one that if they're within 5 feet, I think it's sneak attack, isn't it? They're within 5 feet of another.
There is sneak attack for the rogue. There's also like another. It's similar to like wolf pack tactics, basically.
Gotcha.
Where if you have an ally, you get advantage. or something.
I think I'm thinking about the flanking rules. But
I think so, but I don't know. It's been so long since we used a flanking rule.
this would be the moment for it, though. We've boxed him in.
Yeah. I think we've used that rule before in here, so why not?
Let's just beat his ass.
It
You
does
have
seem
advantage.
familiar.
Curb stomp him.
Now that he's surrounded.
Good. Okay.
2 hits.
25 crit, 23.
25 crit, 23, 3 hits.
Actually, I'm gonna roll one more. I am going to burn a key point on this.
Oh.
13 doesn't hit. Doesn't matter.
13
All right, 3
doesn't hit.
hits.
We've got to beat his ass while we got him where we
Wait,
want
isn't
him.
that two extra attacks? So that would only be 1 attack because you rolled twice.
Yeah,
There.
because you get advantage.
Now
Isn't your burning of a key point 2 hits?
it is, but my regular attack is also 2 hits. For a total of 4 hits.
Oh, okay. I see.
So damage on all that,
Yes.
19.
19 points of damage. Neato! Everyone gets a little short rest bump. Also, these are not like you're not like taking a short rest. You just get your short rest dice. In case there's like abilities or things that are recharging on short rest, like that. That doesn't happen every turn.
Infinite spell slots.
Yeah, right.
I use my
Exactly.
wand, and then I use my wand, and then yeah, and then next turn I use my wand.
All right. I'm gonna need Rael, Carlifer, and the Traveler to make Constitution saving throws. Let me just make sure before you make that it is Constitution.
Also, first, what is he doing? Is he attacking?
He's casting a spell. He will have Well, he doesn't have disadvantage because you're making the.
Is
saving
his
throws.
spell an attack?
Yes.
Is it? It's not a buff. Okay.
It isn't a buff.
Specifically, the last part of that. When a creature makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. Sentinel. Does that trigger? I'm not sure on this because it is hitting
He's
all of
casting
us.
Thunder Wave. It's just hitting all of you. It's not like I don't know. If
He
that
is
would be
attacking
considered
a creature
attacking all
other
of
than
you.
me as well as me. It doesn't say it can't be also attacking me.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't say other than you.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, sure.
Yeah, hit him.
15. Oh, 15 is Carlifer's roll.
28
does
that
hit.
hits. 17.
Okay.
Yeah, 17. Weirdly enough, is my save.
Okay.
I got an 8 save.
And
First,
Traveler
pretty
got an 18.
Consticerous. He's been pretty
Uh,
consticerous this whole series.
Traveler and the Carlifer succeed. Rael does not.
The
It is
Carlifer.
Thunder Wave at the 4th level coming out. So
Underwave.
it would be 21 points of damage to Rael, and 10 points of damage to the other two. Rael is pushed 10 feet away.
1 hit point above half.
Oh, 1 hit point above half your total health?
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, well, just Dolgren.
Give me just a second. Oh, Gabe, you sent that last time, didn't you?
Hmm?
There was like a massive damage table you sent. Is that true?
I don't think so. I think that was actually from Lawrence.
I don't think I
Oh.
sent it. I was just reading.
Okay.
Mm.
Do you want me to do a massive damage roll?
Yeah. Lily, what is that? A D?
Let
What?
me double check. I'll just pull it up really quick. It's probably a D20. And
I
then
got a
another
roll for
D20.
Dolgren to make.
Okay. What roll?
It's a massive damage roll.
What do you need me to roll?
Dolgren has 40 total health, is that true?
74.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, well then
Y-
no.
Yeah.
Had 40 left,
Mm.
right? Is that
I
what
have
you meant when
I have
hit
38 left now. You hit
Oh,
me
that
for like
took you
11 or something, or 20
just
some
below
20 or
half?
something.
I see, okay.
Yeah, it took me
21
to
points,
one
but
above half my health. Was what
Now
I was
I
saying.
understand.
It didn't
I
do
thought-
half
Massive
my
damage
health.
is only whatever you're hit for at least half of your health.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I was not
my-
that.
Just triggering on the massive
Yes.
table.
No worries. I don't even have to worry about it.
Yep, you're good. Neat. So the mountain shifts yet again and flings forward 2 larger objects that slam into the wall behind you before dropping onto the pedestal. They are the lost. Nope, they are the lonely. The larger versions of the things you've already fought. Brutish versions. They are both prone though at the moment. Oh wait, and then this one goes. It's going to attack at, it's going to leap and try to pin the Displacer Beast. Let's make this attack roll. And the natural 20.
Yeah, I was gonna roll to contest. Not gonna do it now.
25 points of damage, and it is just with the way that we're facing here, it has jumped onto the front of the Displacer Beast and is sort of like, on its head with its arms buried into the Displacer Beast's torso.
And you said we're up on a cliff, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Very, very large drop off, hundreds of feet down. For sure,
Okay.
no survival if you send it off.
I mean, I'm not gonna send it off yet, but it might try and drag some of these other folks before it loses all of its health points.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah.
see. Like George or something.
Oh.
Drags George off the cliff with it. Lit. Okay, so let me make sure that I'm done reading. I think the lost. Yes. Until the grapple ends, the target is frightened as well. It is Carlifer's turn.
Did you say that the Displacer Beast is frightened?
Yeah.
Don't know if it can be. It's going to.
I'm not sure that it can be either. I just.
Yeah, I think because it's a construct, it can't. But either way, I think Yovic's gonna shoot at the one that's grappling the Displacer Beast.
Uh-huh.
Natural one.
And don't worry,
Yeah,
I plan
you
on
can roll
handling
that
the
damage.
others.
Conifer's just gonna finish off the Displacer Beast really quick. 10
What's the-
damage.
what's
Actually,
Yovic's-
doesn't kill the Displacer Beast.
What's Yovic's damage?
10.
Does 10 kill the Displacer Beast? Because it
No,
would
I
have just.
I just said it didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was that damage. I see.
Yes. And then he is grappled, so I'm gonna make a straight check, try and get him ungrappled.
Yes.
No, it's a 8.
Yes. He tries to free himself, and instead, is dealt 16 points of damage. Psychic damage. I don't know if it can. I just assume it can take psychic damage.
Yeah, I mean, it could probably take psychic damage.
It takes
that one. I don't see why it wouldn't. Okay. Burnsworth is not looking good. So Burnsworth is, I think, gonna go ahead and take his movement to.
The
Five
lost,
damage.
Yeah,
the lost is going to take 5 psychic damage for hitting my friend.
Noted.
Your friend Brunsworth. Carlifer's gonna attack the boy in front of him with his flame blade. He doesn't. He rolled a 2. He's just gonna swing, just sort of loosely in the air. That's gonna be the end of his turn. Kind of a bad turn for Carlifer, I'll tell you what. Everyone just did kind of nothing.
Yeah, Rael.
Okay, so the lonely are currently behind cover, right?
Yeah, if you're gonna shoot at them, yes. They've just sort of slopped off the walls and have fallen to the ground.
If I were
To make the ground bad.
here, would that make it half cover, or like here? Is this good enough?
Yeah, one more up.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Haora is going to try to Eldritch Blast them, and she has Repelling Blast, so it'll push back 10 feet. I'm hoping to knock them both off the cliff.
Love
Because it
that.
gets 2 beams, 1 at each.
10 feet before you fire is not enough to knock either one off the cliff. 20 feet is definitely enough to knock one off the. It literally would be a 20-foot meant to get one off the cliff.
Oh, is this like stairs? Not
That
a
is
ledge?
just like thick stone wall. The rest,
Oh.
every other side is all ledge.
Okay, then never
You're
mind.
like in an open-air
any of that.
stadium. I mean, but if you run up, you could knock one of them clean off if you hit them with both.
True.
Yeah, but how often have we as a party succeeded in 2 attack rolls in a row?
True. True.
We go
Lily did only
here.
get 2 of 5.
And I'm going to Eldritch Blast at it, I guess.
The one closer to George.
Yeah.
Buffer the bupper.
Buffer the buffer.
15 and a 22.
See if a 15 hits. I'm certain that the 22 hits. A 15 does not hit.
Shit. All right,
Pepperoni,
well,
pepperoni.
it's knocked back 10 feet. I do. Hold up. 14 damage. And its speed is reduced by half, rounded down to the nearest 5, until the end of my next turn.
Nice. Okay. All right. George,
Yes.
you're up.
It's behind me, isn't it?
Yes, so like right behind you.
It's 2 actually.
Oh no. Get it off me. Oh shit, what the 20 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. 7 damage. And I go disengage.
We should have gotten the Bupper a different sword before we came here.
I've been using the same the entire time.
Yeah, like almost the whole game.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, we shouldn't have done that. How much gold do you have, George? I just want to know how much money you're gonna die with.
Like 1200.
Okay. Just curious.
Hmm. Traveler.
Carlifer, what's your strength looking like?
My strength.
Yeah.
-3.
Oh no.
It's not good. If you're hoping to get some help from me pushing this guy, that's not gonna happen.
When you're rolling to help, what's the stat on that?
Maybe I can roll to help you with charisma because I'm an inspiring leader.
Hmm.
Yeah, push him. Yes. Under the arm, sweep the leg. Just call me Coach Lifer.
Coach.
I'm gonna try and grapple him.
Okay.
I don't know. We're both.
Yeah.
I can use my luck to make him use my rolls.
He's wizardy. I don't know.
Yeah, he has a staff in his hands.
I'm not very strong, but
Isn't
It
he
might
wearing?
work.
Isn't he wearing plate mail?
As far as you've seen.
Cool.
oh no.
All
All right.
Well, what's it gonna be? An illusion? He's not the illusionist.
So
Oh,
fucking
it's just gonna be
funny.
regular plate mail.
So
Is that what you're
fucking funny.
saying?
The traveler
Divine
jumps to try to
plate man.
grapple him, and he just sort of one arm pushes the traveler backward. He got.
He goes into a
20 on his.
barbarian rage.
Just literally
Yeah.
just pushes the traveler backwards a foot or so.
Pushes the traveler, goes into a barbarian rage, summons a great sword.
Kills the traveler.
Doesn't kill the traveler because of my spell.
Bisects the traveler. Traveler does live through that.
He pushes the traveler back and he throws his coat open. When he throws his coat open, you are taken a bit aback. He has
no, he's
one arm
not.
sort of remaining left that was out of the staff at the beginning, or out holding the staff at the beginning. The rest of his like core and his other arm have turned into like an open tentacle mess. Like as if
Oh.
his ribs kind of opened up and have these like, and have, you know, turned into tentacles.
So he's got a land octopus in him, as him,
yeah, kind of.
Does it have a mouth?
a Tangela.
It does not. It's not like open, like an open maw. It's just sort of a bloody mess there.
Yeah.
But
I
he
love
is
your
going to
fashion
try
choices.
to just overtake the traveler.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make another strength contest.
This would be a good time to get grappled. 12.
I got a 16.
Oh. Well,
So the traveler is just enveloped by these tentacles. From the outside, it like you can see his legs dangling down, but they've like wrapped around the top of the traveler's body. The traveler is going to take
That sucks.
17 points of necrotic damage, just sort of like a
Ooh.
zap, like a
ooh, I
full
have
body
resistance to
taser.
that. Ooh, good.
Oh, nice.
I need that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And then the color yet again drains from the arena. Disadvantage on attacks, saving
Ooh,
throws.
I just live in here
physical.
now.
Etc. I just live in here now.
Is it? Hey, traveler, is it safe in the mess? Is it safe in there? How's it feel?
Everyone
this
give
doesn't
me
awaken anything
insight
in me.
checks.
Who?
Everybody.
Okay.
There's disadvantage though, yeah.
No, not on insight.
Oh,
It's with skill checks.
It
Eight.
is. Oh, it is with
Physical
skill
skill
checks.
checks.
Yeah.
Ah, that disadvantage really
Fine.
hurt.
yeah.
14.
8.
Traveler is seeing a lot of stuff despite being engulfed in tentacles.
Yeah, Carlifer.
Yeah,
Carlifer
I'm
doesn't
only aware of what's bad.
necessarily feel this, but everyone else feels that like warmth starting to flicker a little bit.
I haven't been getting healed from it for probably 3
Yeah.
months,
I'm
so
on
you
my
might-
last
yeah.
hit dice anyway, so
Yeah, yeah.
Carlifer, it is your turn.
Gosh, well that sucks a lot. I really don't want to be a part of this situation here.
But I guess I am. Can I just like? Oh wait. Oh, I'll just do this. Here we go. I'm gonna touch him. And I'm gonna use life tap,
Okay.
and that's gonna do
Is this
8
so
damage.
what read to me that ability real quick for me, if you don't mind.
Oh gosh, give me just 1 second. Here
I also have access to it. I think I brought it up earlier. No, I already closed it out.
That's
Why would
okay,
I have done
got it.
that?
Life tap. You can siphon the life force of others, bolster your own. As the action can be a melee attack against creature, dealing temporary hit points and necrotic damage. If the feature kills the creature.
Yes. Okay. So at reach at fifth level, it's 2d8.
Yeah.
You do this life tap. Roll an extra d8. You feel so much more energy come out when you do this than you were prepared to do.
11?
I guess it's only 3 points of extra damage. But it is, you feel that. And then you feel again the presence of that presence, I guess, inside of you. It feels cold, but it feels welcoming. It is
like death.
Lily's turn.
Like me.
All right, I'm gonna step down enough to make sure they're not behind cover for me, and I'm gonna pop off my first beam at the same guy. 18.
18 does hit.
10 feet. He's off that mountain.
Oh, I forgot to make them go in general. Well, that guy's gone.
Suck it, nerd.
Yeah, I did.
That's what they get for not acting. I wasn't gonna remind him a third time.
And
Nope, that's
I
fair.
guess I'll fire the other one at. Oh, accidentally rolled twice. Just take the first one. Oh, it doesn't matter. At the other guy, so it'll knock him back 10 feet and reduce his move speed, so he won't be a threat at all this round.
It's the
And-
it's the second blast yo ass that we're talking about, because you have disadvantage on both of them.
Okay, yeah. Does a
It's
17 hit?
disadvantage zone. A 17 does hit. Your first attack would have missed on the first one, not knocking him off.
To knock him off.
Okay. So I'll just fire both at the same guy then.
Then knocking him off.
Yeah.
Heard. All right, it doesn't go back then. George, unless you want to move. I think you did move. Great.
Yeah, I moved.
Time to focus this hoe. I will step up a little bit. And we're using my short bow.
Yeah, using a short bow and a normal ass sword on the last boss is an interesting combo.
Yeah, George is doing that soul level 1 any percent run.
Yeah,
where
for real.
He only uses the
I'm the
starter
actual-
weapons. Did I throw George my flame sword? Is that cool?
If you want to cut him in half.
Hey, he
23
fucking
does hit,
nailed it.
10 piercing
damage.
damage. Yeah, he did. That's the most. That's the most he's done with the normal short bow.
Yeah.
Fucking headshot.
Traveler, you are enveloped in tentacles.
I'm assuming I can't punch anything.
No, you're like
You punch everything.
in, you know.
Your world is
Uh,
tentacles.
Okay. I'm gonna blow all my key points to cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
What level can I cast that at? I can cast it at 4th level.
All right.
I prefer expertly utilize over blow.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Do they?
be.
Does he make a save? I guess not, because he's got you pinned, and you're just sort of.
Yeah, I'm just kind of in there.
I can't imagine before you cast this that you're gonna get out unscathed from the fire, right? Like you're in a contained environment with all this fire.
Yeah, but he can't die.
It's technically radiant damage, but yeah, it probably won't feel good. And
Okay.
neither will being attached to him as he responds to that.
No.
But-
Okay.
It's all
Yeah.
I've got. I only have a +1 to strength, so
Is it a roll to hit?
Deck save. For Burning Hands.
yeah. With disadvantage, I'd assume since it's coming from inside of you.
Inside of you? Yeah, he fails.
24 radiant damage.
Love to hear it.
Okay, I think with 24 radiant damage, what happens is this light just kind of leaks out of the tentacles, and he is blasted off of you. I think
Hey.
drops you to the ground. In that like sort of struggle before he blasts you, he squeezes you just so tight, for 9 points of damage and drops you to the ground. And stumbles backwards and kind of drops to a knee. A lot of the tentacles and the core kind of go limp and are kind of sloshing down.
Go get him.
Another beam of light. The color kind of returns to the arena, and a beam of light streaks towards the diviner yet again.
Can I try again this time?
Yeah,
Except,
you're gonna
do I want to do a zombie or a skeleton?
or a Carlifer.
I don't want to do it. I'm not gonna go in front of this beam. I don't even know what's inside me yet. I don't want to put something else there. I am gonna try Dex save to try and do the skeleton.
Yeah, to try to get it in front of him. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my. Ooh, yep. All right. I will burn 3 souls to cast a 3rd level spell. Raise dead. A 19 is my Dex save.
Give me a Constitution save for the skeleton.
That's gonna be a 15.
The skeleton is raised out of the ground in between the diviner and this cauldron, basically, as the beam is jetting towards the diviner. It hits the skeleton, and the skeleton, as the skeleton finishes coming out of the ground, the skeleton shakes violently before exploding. I need the 3 of you to make dexterity saving throws.
14.
By 3 of you, I mean the diviner as well.
I was gonna say I'm not there anymore.
What?
You, traveler, make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah. 13.
All of you fail. So the skeleton blows up and sends bone shards just streaking outwards. Everyone takes 10 points of damage.
I'm dead, but not.
Oh, nice. The traveler feels the Carlifer's energy sort of him. I would say that you feel probably better than you did with Carlifer's nasty energy on you. All of you feel that sort of warmth. It pulses one last time, giving you a short rest, and then leaves your and kind of like wisps off, and you start to feel colder and colder as the seconds pass. And it is Carlifer's turn.
All right. That skeleton's name was Bartolomeo.
Give me an insight check, Carlifer and the traveler.
Oh, natural 19 on the insight check.
13.
Both of you can see, like, when that skeleton popped up and got in the way and kind of exploded, you saw like a look of worry flash across the The
Skeleton's
diviner's
face? Oh, okay.
face. Well, no, the skeleton had no time to make a face.
Rattle, rattle, rattle. So he looked worried whenever I made a skeleton.
Whenever you blocked the beam of energy.
Yeah, okay. I think then Carlifer making that connection. Actually, let me roll I'm gonna roll for Carlifer's inhibition really quick. Okay, he's fine.
want you. So wait, what is? Can you talk to me again about this inhibition roll?
Basically, in my brain, every once in a while, instead of thinking what is the tactical move, I will think, oh, that would be a funny thing for Carlifer to do. And then anytime I do that, I roll a d20, and if I roll poorly, then I'll do the first funny thing. That's
Roll a
really
second
all
time.
it is. Okay,
Roll a
sure.
second time for me.
It's still above 10.
Okay.
So
I
Carlifer's-
think that you feel that moment in you. You do the normal thought you have. Carlifer's like, should I or shouldn't I? And I think Carlifer says, I shouldn't. But then you stop again and look back, and you're like, but should I?
Carlifer is gonna do the tactical move, which in his brain is he's gonna ready an action, and if another beam of light happens, then he's gonna Misty Step in the way.
Okay.
And then Yovik is going to. I guess is this still going on? Is this guy still grappled?
It is.
Okay, the Displacer Beast is gonna jump off.
Before Carlifer, yeah, before Carlifer goes, I need to make them go because we have enemies that just start moving, and I keep forgetting them.
Yeah, can the Displacer Beast just jump off with him?
The Displacer Beast can. I'm gonna give him an opportunity to just like do his attack real quick, or to do his damage because he would have gone before the Displacer Beast.
Sure. Yeah, he'll have to do at least 15 damage to kill him.
He did 17.
Okay, well then he's just in a pile of bones.
This guy is gonna sprint up.
Then Yovik is gonna shoot at the guy in the pile of bones.
Hold on, this guy
Half
still has to
movement
go.
speed. Oh no, I didn't hit
Did
him. Never
you-
mind.
You did hit this one. Okay. This guy actually doesn't need to get that close to Yovik. It's just gonna kind of step up and.
Okay.
Yes.
Since he moved, I'm gonna signal to Ylvik to allow him to move 10 feet. Would that help? I'm not sure if that'll actually get him out of range,
Yovik move
but
10 feet?
yep.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That you could definitely signal to Yovik. Let's see if it gets him out of range. So Yovik may move 10 feet. He's got some more movement to go, but how far does this go? Because that might. Oh no, I gotta be not super far. So let's see. That was 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah. Alright. It's gonna fire off his arms at Yilvik to try to pierce Yilvik's core. 22 hits. And a 22 hits.
Sure.
Dealing damage.
Hey, Carlifer,
Yes.
can't you make corpses explode?
No.
I thought that was a thing for some reason.
I could. Don't have the spell slots anymore.
Gotcha.
It's
just like, if he's gonna grab him.
damage as both of these.
Yilvik's still up.
Excuse me, as both of these arms just pierce through Yovik's core, and Yovik is pulled right up against the Lonely. And we'll need to make a. Oh, of course, the strength save to break out. Okay, then it's Carlifer's turn.
Yovik doesn't get out. And Carlifer's ready is Misty Step if another.
At the end of right, that was Carlifer's ready actually. At the end of Yovik,
Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't actually know if because that hasn't been happening every turn. That only happens every once in a while. So I think actually for this turn, Carlifer's just gonna make an attack. I don't think it's gonna happen twice in a row. At least that's what Carlifer's gonna say to himself. So he's gonna cast Inflict Wounds on this gentleman.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 17.
17 to hit. It does not hit.
Okay. Well, that's the way it goes.
Lily.
All right, Rael's gonna move over here. And we're gonna eviscerate this motherfucker. Does an 18 hit?
AT does hit.
Okay, that's the lowest. So we're gonna whirl this dervish. It's 31, 39, 49.
49 points of damage.
Dunk him.
And I'm definitely going to aim at least part of that at its arms to try to get Yulvik freed. Try to cut those things off.
Okay. Yeah, give me a strength check. That's a lot of damage. Oh wait, that was to the thing. Okay, yeah.
Only 3.
Okay. You're hacking into it, but you don't seem to sever any of the arms. It is George's turn.
Sick.
None of the load-bearing arms.
Right.
None of the
Still here,
arm-bearing
right?
tendons.
Do I still have that disadvantage? I forgot.
Mm-mm.
Cool.
Nope.
Not at this moment.
Sort of on and off as the thing sort of is looking at you.
Yeah, I think it's gonna beam the turn after the next debuff.
Sounds scary.
I'm gonna jump in the way now. Carlifer's gonna do it. Carlifer doesn't give a shit.
Oh, good. Unless you
He looked afraid whenever I did it with something, so maybe will look more afraid if I do it with me.
Does a 16 hit him?
A 16 does not hit him, no.
Damn.
Yeah, we need to get... It's the final boss. As long as you beat him, we don't need to get George.
Yeah, I was like, no, we don't.
Yeah, we're good.
We should
Yeah.
have, but we didn't.
Traveler, you're up.
Do I have anything I can use?
Do you want to use anything of mine?
What do you
wanna
have?
do you want to dig through my backpack really quick? I've got a ton of stuff that I just can't use because I always have actions to use. I've got a purple worm poison gland. I've got a wand that has acid arrow charges.
What does the purple worm poison do?
Just what it is.
You have the book that has the harvest in it, and I think we pulled that from that book.
I've got a mist pearl that you can use to get back a level 3 or lower spell slot if you want.
Why wouldn't you use that?
I can do it with souls. I still have one more spell slot's worth of souls. So I mean, if you really want a level 3 spell slot,
I don't have any spell slots. What would happen if I gave myself a spell slot?
you wouldn't be able to use it. You would just have it.
I don't
feel
know,
very
man.
Magical for a while.
It could do something. It could give you key points. I don't know.
Maybe it could give me key points. Yeah, I'll try that. Toss me that bad boy.
Carlifer can't.
Oh.
Carlifer
You
has
have
a
to-
hook
you have
and a
to
flame blade. It's in my front left pocket.
I'll give you a bonus action to pull it out of Carlifer's pocket, but you have to do it slowly and look at him in the eyes.
I hate it here. Should I make a check?
No, I'll just call that whatever bonus action you want. Because I also
Alright.
do the thing where you can, like, remove and uncork a potion as a bonus action. You know? And then next turn
Okay.
you could do your bonus action to drink it.
Now I have a Misty Pearl. Am I supposed to crush it or?
No, it just
Eat it,
is.
or-
It's just you just use it. It just has charges.
Yeah, it's just
Cool.
it's a magic item.
I'm
Well,
a
that's
hold
hold
it
on.
real tight.
That's a magic item. I don't know that he's attuned to it, and I think he would know that too.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
never
I
mind.
still have it, and I'm gonna.
Now
hold it
it's
real tight in
mine.
My fist, and I'm gonna punch him with this magic item in my fist.
Yeah,
That's
Let
let's
me
gonna
go.
hurt your. That's gonna hurt your hand a lot.
I'm a monk.
Or it's gonna break
Punching
a
with-
magic item.
Punching with something in your hand is not making a perfect fist. That's gonna hurt.
All right, give me your rolls for punch. Please critically fail.
Just do a worse punch.
Oh
I
my
did.
god! I was kidding, game.
Well,
think-
he gets.
He's
a level 2
flanked,
spell
so
slot
don't you
back.
get advantage?
I think with the critical fail, you have
Is the Miss Pearl a melee weapon?
you punch and you feel a crack in your hand. I don't know that there's saving throws here. I think there's one for Carlifer. There is not one for.
Whoa,
I'll
why
even
do I get a saving throw?
because you like I as with any AoE, the people on the outside get like a saving throw. You have just a moment to duck or dive away, but there's no way that the two people in contact with it
I
do.
got 18.
Okay, yeah, you can take half damage.
I also take
and
half
I-
damage because of a
I'll
class
get out of the
feature.
way. I'll get out of the way this way.
Oh, that's great.
We'll see if
Yes,
I
now
die or not.
flanking.
Though.
It's a great way to get out of the way. Anyway, so roll your punch damage for me. I'll give you the punch damage for what's about to happen.
Okay, I'll take it. There's 5.
Nice. Okay, both of you take 17 points of magic damage as the Miss Pearl cracks and explodes in your hand.
Is that already rounded down?
No, so
Okay, cool.
8.
I'm still at
No, rounded up, 9
-3,
points. Okay.
-4.
You
Alright,
said,
cool.
is that rounded down? No. Alright, I'm still dead.
Oliver
Awesome.
goes, "Do you want spell slots?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'll take this thing."
You gotta try stuff.
The nat 20 could have gone in the other cooler
Oh, it
direction.
certainly could have, but this
Don't
happened
worry.
instead.
If you die, I still have one more spell slot to revive you.
Yep, I'm on my way.
In
You
the
won't
worst
be-
of ways.
You won't be you anymore.
Well, it's now his turn. He's going to spin around and
Stop. Double
raise
take 3
his
times.
staff. And staff is going to glint the way it did on the first attack. The creature is going to blast off another beam. Carlfer, you don't have Misty Step prepared, but I'll give you your normal dexterity saving throw to jump in the way since you're like right here. Rather than it just being free to be in the way, you have to
No.
incredibly check. That's the
No.
best check that could have occurred.
Well,
Um,
the first one was a 5, and then I used lucky to roll a 1. And so I'll just keep the highest, and so nothing
keep the
happens.
5, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You try to jump for it, and it just is faster. It's faster than the one in the middle that the skeleton was able to get in front of. And I think with that, you might even get the idea that they were different. But this one that's coming for the staff hits the top of the staff and then radiates through the body. He's gonna reach out and just touch you, and life tap you.
Okay. Is that
Um,
necrotic damage?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm not immune to it, but I do take half.
Yes. Let's see.
Yeah, life tap me, baby.
You take 9 points of damage.
Mm.
Yep. That's not bad for you because you're necrotic resistant. Give me an insight check, Carlifer.
Sure. 11.
You feel the presence of that like force kind of bunch up near the area where he life taps. You feel it was attempting to protect you a little bit, you feel, but also that it didn't really in this case.
I see.
But, you
Interesting.
know, you could give it a pat on the back for nice try, good job.
Thank you, unknown spirit. Within
And
me.
it is Carlifer's turn. Nope, no. I have an enemy
Yeah,
here
the beast.
that has Yilvik pinned, and it's going to. It's just gonna do its thing. It's gonna do its psychic scream, which is really only gonna hurt Yilvik. I'll call it a psychic moan. There isn't a saving throw because it's grappled. Uh, 10 points of damage.
Yilvik's down again.
Yilvik sort of crumples into bones in the thing's hands, and
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
it pulls its arms out and kind of like looks down sad at the pile of bones. And it's
Hold on to
Carlifer's
this
turn.
bitch.
Well, I've still got one more. Those lucky rolls. I'm just gonna try and inflict wounds again. I'm gonna take my movement and I'm gonna stand right here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to inflict wounds.
Climbs up into the cauldron. Not
Yeah,
really the
Carlifer's-
surest of footing.
Carlifer's just gonna. I'm just gonna go into the cauldron. All right. Inflict wounds. Here we go. Nope. Go ahead. Next turn. Carlifer just.
Rael. Oh, it's the first time Carlifer doesn't have 10 turns. Rael.
All right. So did the traveler just not grapple super well, or is this guy like kind of unable to be grappled?
Well, no, yeah,
Yeah.
Gabe rolled badly on the
Whoa,
bad.
grapple. Also, though, he's bad to be grappled.
Yeah, he's a tentacle monster.
Well,
Yeah,
I
even
just-
like you could get a good grip
It's
on him,
just
and I
hard
guess
for-
you could get a better grip on him.
Not so much me as 4 invisible servants with a strength of 10. I'm thinking of just summoning them and having them try to just grab him, all 4 of them. That would sure make
Okay.
it difficult for him to do things.
Yeah, I see what you're going for. Yeah, I mean that would be a
Just
Between
roll-
that
they would
and
jump
just
on him.
Just
hitting
make him
it.
roll a bunch of dice.
You basically have 4 chances to make this a successful, basically. So
What's this guy's double grappled to Yilvik, right? Like both hands are stuck in,
Yilvik
aren't
is
they?
Dead.
Yilvik is dead,
Oh.
and so Yilvik kind of dropped into a pile of bones.
Okay, well
I
then
just haven't taken Yilvik off.
I'm gonna just attack this guy then
You may-
because
yeah, you
otherwise
may
I'm
as
gonna be
well
in
not.
trouble.
Yilvik's
Yilvik's
coming
probably
for you.
gonna come back.
Damn.
27 does hit
15.
this time. 15. All right. Dante. What you got? He's not looking great, actually.
I've got some really good weapons. Is it the way to
Yes,
Just hitting it, just whittling him down with them 7s.
sure does
Yep.
hit.
Since y'all are near him, I can crit, right?
What?
Since you guys are near him, I have the advantage. So I can crit him. Right.
Yes, yeah, yours is a crit. Yes, because yes, allies are within 5 feet.
Okay, just want to make sure. There we go, I did something. 10 more damage. Yay! What would you guys do with that?
Nailed it.
Okay. It is the traveler's turn.
That's failure.
That's a failure. All right. Okay. It's going to back up. And stamp his staff down upon the ground and attempt a thunder wave.
Oh no.
Carlifer, please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, for one.
Carlifer is pushed back 10 feet.
Misty step back up.
Actually, since he moved, I'm going to use my reaction to allow Carlifer to move up to 10 feet.
Suck it, bitch.
Sure, Traveler automatically fails his. And takes the damage. Let's see. 8 points of damage. Carlifer is pushed 10 feet. Traveler is pushed 10 feet. And takes damage. Okay. It is now the color is gonna drain from the air and all of you negative physical effects. Carlifer, give me an insight check.
Sure. 16.
You've been like looking out for it since it happened last time. You can feel the like combo lining up here.
Okay.
It is your turn, Carlifer.
I'm gonna ready my Misty Step.
Just gonna do it. Love it. Lily.
What's this combo?
I'm gonna jump in the way. The combo is I'm gonna jump in the way.
Yeah, Carlifer's prepping to jump in the way of like the innervating beam.
Dope. I'm going to attempt to eviscerate this lonely.
Yeah, make it more lonely.
Get it out of the way.
You know, I see this bag of candy upon my desk, and I think to myself, ooh, piece of candy every time, and then I remember that it is only the nasty fiery beans, and I don't actually want one. And
Does
then I'm
17
mad that I
hit
don't
the
have the
lonely?
candy. Does a 17 does hit the lonely?
Okay. So that's going to be 23, 33 damage.
All right, good job. It's bloodied.
I'm going to get out of there too, even if I provoke an attack of opportunity.
It will not take you up on that attack of opportunity.
Cool.
It is Dante's turn.
Yay. The lonely so to become lonelier. I'm gonna shoot that this time.
Yep.
Is it bloodied yet?
Yes. Yeah, you just bloodied it. I'll have some candy soon.
I want some candy, bro.
What's your short bowing the lonely?
Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong one. There you go.
Yeah,
You've been
7
nailing all
points
of those.
Damage. Yeah, for real.
Also, he's within 5 feet of an ally, if
It's
that
critical, yeah.
matters.
Yeah, you've definitely done more damage than Carlifer has in this fight.
Oh, good. At least I'm kind of useful. Yeah, right. Full damage.
19, that's pretty good.
Traveler, give me a roll.
Did I take, since I took damage, was that an automatic failure on a roll? Like, if I roll under a 10, do I just die here?
I think so. Hold on. Taking damage while down in 5e. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Hold on. It deals an additional 1.6. What?
It does
No,
extra
that's-
damage, but it doesn't matter.
No. It doesn't do that. What happens if it is, yeah, attacked while unconscious? They automatically fail one death save throw. Yes.
Cool.
So,
all right. So this
if
is
you-
this is for all the magic beans here.
Traveler! Ah!
And we're out.
The traveler dies.
Don't worry, I'm bringing you back in.
Yeah, we'll just have to pay someone to res you.
No, I was just gonna reanimate his corpse.
We have churches for that.
Traveler dies. Hell yeah. All right. The boss is gonna do his situation. Lawrence, you have a prepared Misty Step.
I do.
The boss fires off, the beam of energy, and Carlifer Misty steps in the way as his turn last turn. Carlifer, when this hits you, you felt sort of the souls situation. This is like a multiple of 100. The intensity. You feel. For a moment, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Natural 1.
A natural 1.
Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead because I think this is important. I'm gonna go ahead and use my last lucky.
I feel like this might be important to at least not.
4.
It's not a natural 1.
It's total of 6.
Okay. Well, first you're gonna take some damage.
That part I'm fine with.
20 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of the soul talk that I've been saying. And then where is it? Here it is. You look up after you feel this amount of energy kind of rush through you, and the diviner is looking at you with just a mixture of fright and like curiosity. And everyone else, give me a perception check.
It's your boy, Carlifer.
Skinny penis.
Crit fail. I don't see shit.
Yeah, you're focused on the boss. What did everyone else get? Sorry.
14.
And that is everyone else.
The sweet release of death.
Oh, right, you're dead. You don't notice anything. You, George, I guess, you see it. You immediately see, like, the area around Carlifer darkens. And that is, I guess, that's the first, like, initial visual representation, or sort of any representation. But Carlifer, you just feel electrified.
I'm feeling strong, baby.
And now it is your turn, because that was your delayed action.
Okay. Okay. So here's my thought process. I've got some kind of unknown buff here. I need to blow this load on the boss, obviously. And so I need to make sure I hit the boss
With your load.
with my load. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Magic Missile as a 4th level spell.
Yeah, they don't miss.
So 64.
Yeah.
Can I get the advanced? Oh, there it is. Oops, that's not it.
64.
Ignore that. I'm trying to roll it all at once. There we go. 16 force damage.
Give me just a second.
And also, in just a moment, I'm gonna have to go pick up my partner. So this will probably be my last turn, at least for the time being.
No problem.
I hope it's good.
I hope it's good as well. Two more darts come out than you're expecting. And I think the other ones, like all of them are like the kind of the normal shade of blue. I think that they generally are. These two that come out are like the color of the like soul aura that surrounds you.
Bonus bitches.
And what's that damage total? Sorry, 16 plus
8, 24.
All right, 24 points of damage. Blasting him. Lily, Rael, you're up.
Alrighty, I am buffed, baby.
Dolgren's gonna run up on him.
Yep.
Yeah, that's more
Yeah.
fucking like it.
Yeah.
31, 39, 49.
So, what happens is, he spins around and he looks basically like pleadingly at this mountain. It fires off that beam, and Carlifer, like Misty, steps in front, but punching up the middle fingers, right? And spins around and blasts him. I think the magic missile, just sort of kind of causes him to lazily spin around, and Rael takes the opportunity to rush up and deliver 3 quick slashes in a spin, and the diviner hits the ground. Not having received the sort of extra influx of power he was planning on, his health hit 0, and there was no sort of second form. And the diviner drops to the ground, is in like a bloody pool, and a lot of things happen all at once. The whole platform you folks are on begins to rumble and shake. The area, the like air around the platform begins to shimmer. And give me perception checks, all that can.
21.
Oh, George? Right. Traveler
9.
dead. George is kind of panicked, looking around. Rael, you see that mountainous figure begin to glitch almost. Like the whole shape just kind of moves forward a little bit and then jets back a few miles and then is like dotting the landscape for a second. Like right in line and in the same kind of area. You see flashes of that bright purple energy, the ribbons that have been jetting out across the sandstorms and such, that has been like outlining the castle impacted in this wall. It begins to like flash, and in a moment there is a loud pop, and the last thing that you see is the mountainous figure flashes immediately back to the horizon, and it even turns to look over in your direction, as you blink and are gone from this location. When your eyes close, you're here. When your eyes open, you find yourself in the midst of the desert. Just desert on all sides of you. The castle almost entirely buried in the sand. You stand, in fact, maybe not even stand, but are in a heap. We'll say that this platform is like angled up in the sand, as the rest of the castle that you've been through is beneath you and in the sand. It looks like it impacted like a meteor. So like when you first land, you're like on the edges of the doorway or this big thick wall, and then the sand like fills in the castle around you, and you're left on the platform that you fought on, being roughly the only part of the castle left remaining out from the sand. The diviner's body nowhere to be seen, but the castle is beneath the sand below you. Diviner, give me a perception check. Lily and George, both of you. Just keep it coming from both of you.
19.
7 and 19.
You're catching your balance. All right, it's fine.
Yeah. In this moment, you think that you saw like as things were flashing, you think that you saw the diviner's body roll off the edge of the platform. And now you find yourself in the desert. After having spent a lot of time in the desert, I think that after a little bit of time, a little bit of scouting out, that Rael is able to find out where you folks are with ease. We'll say that. Pull up our desert map. We'll actually say that you have dropped like... Oh, let me bring you folks over to the map. I'm in charge of that. There we go. You find yourselves here. You know that the edge of the water is roughly to your the west of you. And you rest up as much as you can quickly, and then make your way back to the town.
Battle Academy City.
Battle Academy City. When you reach the edge of the bluffs, you find that there has been almost a pulley system installed here. You imagine that might have been the way that they got down as well. And you pull yourselves up and back into Battle Academy City. The Enchanter is already
Illusionist?
there is already like the illusion. Oh my god! Every time the illusionist is already waiting for you. Not the illusionist himself, but an informant basically at the town gates. And you follow them to the illusionist's hut. I think that Carlifer, please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that whenever you guys were teleported back into the desert, that you had your spell slot to raise the Traveler from the dead. If you have a moment to say whether you did that or not. Perfect. You reanimated his corpse. So... Traveler, normally when Carlifer reanimates, I don't think that it like when he reanimated Ylvik, right? It wasn't like Lily was playing Ylvik.
It wasn't.
But in this case, when the Traveler returns, it is the Traveler. Like you are. I guess if all intents and purposes, if like we the players, the character, right? Like you have returned to the character, but immediately you feel a tie to Carlifer, and I'll even say that you, while it's not like visible, you can see a like shadowy shackle around your ankle.
Cool. Now I'm like this.
It doesn't restrain any, movement or abilities, but it is for sure there at the moment. For now, until Carlifer basically tells it to.
Are you undead now?
I don't know, am I?
Mm-hmm.
Makes you a lot harder to heal.
Certainly, and I'll probably I think that for maybe even the purposes of that, like if there were to be a fight, that your radiant damage might be necrotic damage. If you have an argument opposed to that, if a fight comes up, you of course can make one. I just flavor wise, I think that feels fun. Yes. So the traveler returns. On your trip back to town, at first, it's a little faint. But as the journey goes on, by the time you make it back to the cliff's face, it is very apparent. There is a wide aura around Carlifer that is just darker than like the general air around that aura.
Did you get a haircut?
And it feels cold to be inside of it. I think over the course of the journey, you have begun stepping outside of that aura a little bit more, like to space yourself out, because it's cold, and over time that cold has caused you some pain. Like at first you were like, it's no big deal, and then it started to hurt, and so you like stepped out of it. So you give Carlifer enough of the space that he needs to not hurt you, which is about a 5 foot. Like if we were on a square space, it would be about the 5 foot surrounding squares. And you return to town. The traveler doesn't hurt the traveler. No, it does not.
It sure does not. I just hang out.
You folks return to town.
Can you guys hear?
Carlifer,
Are you guys able to hear Larry? He's muted
he's
for
not
me.
there. No. He's just
Okay.
He's talking in my chat. That's the only
Gotcha. Okay.
way that I pick up him.
I thought I was going crazy.
No. Yeah, you return to town. Not the enchanter, the illusionist. Good lord. The illusionist tells you that at some point the castle just popped. They were blasted with a sandstorm, and at a point blank range, being next to the castle when the sandstorm begins is like pretty tough. They got battered and bruised, and they might have lost a couple lives literally just in that like explosion of energy. But there was no deep losses. Either way, it's a deep loss because they actually didn't need to be there. But
No one important. Only like Jim died.
right, Jamothy had joined the team and he died. Yes, and that he said that it had just like popped out of. We don't know what happened to Blamison. Blamison has just disappeared. If the stories are to be trusted. Yeah, the diviner. Fuck, I don't know why I can't remember that it's the illusionist is the good guy. I want to say the illusionist is the bad guy. The illusionist tells you folks that he no longer feels that connection that he had with his brother. He would like to believe that it's due to the just basically the dimension split. But you can see it on his face that he's not sure of that. But the job is done more or less without much of like, there's not like public outcry. There's no like parades in the streets. This wasn't an issue that the general populace was necessarily even aware of.
The goblins are probably pretty
the
happy.
corpse of the diviner, then I would have known if he was dead. Fair. Could have. Everything happened so quick. You didn't really have the chance. And also, why waste it on him when you can waste it on the traveler?
That's true. It'd be a little mean if you didn't revive me.
And
now I have to play this asshole.
You leave the illusionist, the illusionist's hut. I think that there's a lot of confusion in the air. He doesn't quite know what his general group's purpose is anymore, because that was their whole purpose, and now it has seemed to have come to a head. He says that he'll be reaching out, in a few days as like a brief follow-up. And you return one last time comfortably to, maybe not one last time for all of you, but for most of you, one last time you return to the Backbap D-Gap, the actual building, the hall itself, comfortably right now, and enjoy a relaxing evening. 5 feet away from Carlifer, but nevertheless, a restful evening. And in the days to follow, the town has a bit of a weary take on Carlifer's new appearance, and there is some just some negative outcry that crops up that begins harmless at first, and then just kind of gets worse and worse. A few days pass on. There's like rocks coming through the windows of the Backbap D-Gap. There's people like, I don't know, the whole streets of people kind of get away when Carlifer leaves. And it isn't long before he's asked to leave leave the city in general, within at least a week, because anyone that's come close has sort of been hurt because they're all laymen's and would take that damage like right away. Leave your house in the town. Yes, absolutely. No one is comfortable with Carlifer in the town at the moment, because I mean, I think that immediately people are crying like some form of like necromancy is going on here. And Carlifer is kind of shuffled out of town rather quickly. And it is happening. So, which is fine because Lawrence isn't here, so we can talk about what happens with Carlifer in a thing, and then I think the rest of us, I think we're gonna come back. Maybe we do like one more week, of course, of like wrap up, and then yeah, I think we could probably next week do like a wrap up story for everyone.
Hell yeah.
If we wanted to.
The post-climax resolution.
Exactly. And then we can do the following week probably like less of a play session and more of like a sit down. We'll talk about, yes, exactly. We'll talk about the Lawrence stuff that he needs.
Yeah.
And then he'll have his time to be able to build stuff. We can talk about that, and then we'll also talk about our next adventure, because I've done a lot of work and I have a lot of stuff that we can talk about that'll be like good talk intro. We'll do like an in-between week. Yeah, I think that you folks are paid an amount of money that's probably not equivalent to a last boss fight, right? Because you weren't hired by a lord, you weren't hired by the any sort of like higher power. You were hired by
You can split that money
the
3
illusionist.
ways because I no longer care about money.
True. We'll definitely talk about closure. I had plans kind of starting up for closure, but everything has changed for the Traveler. Like all of my end stuff was like Traveler gets the Rod of Lordly Might back together. And now, like, he doesn't have that, nor does he... Don't know. We'll find out. Carlifer also doesn't care about the money. Only 5 elite. Dante wants their share.
George will take their share.
We'll just split it between the two of you, or Rael and George.
Nice.
Sure. How much?
Or is there a case to be made that the goblins each have...
No, they share one.
Had here?
They
Okay.
only share one purse.
Then it would be 500 gold apiece.
I can finally make a Kraken hammer.
Yeah.
Or a purple worm coat.
Less party in the streets, as I just lifted way more than the amount I had. Less party in the streets as we've normally had, or as is like generally expectant. But I think we'll do some fun focus on our post climax resolution quest. We could also do another visit to like boat races or whatnot. If anyone is half inch, well, Carlifer can't. Never mind. You guys would need to get a crew together. The two
I
of you.
even took the Howard's got the ship's bond, and we never got to use it because I took it after we did the boat race.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about some more fun stuff, but then after we got here, and then like I have other. This is based on like a whole world map I built, and this is Tiny Island number 1 of many larger lands. And I had fun thoughts planned for post this, but then I got thinking about the space opera there, and got way too excited about it.
I mean, yeah, it could always be a segue after space opera. Maybe revisit this world.
We could
Stuff like that.
revisit this world and take some like people out from whatever that coastal city is. That could be fun and neat.
Port Nath.
Port Nath, right? That could be fun. But yeah. Neat. You killed the last boss before the last boss used their like fun second form. I had built like a Dark Souls style boss, and then Carlifer was just like blocking.
That's rule number 1 to fighting bosses: melt them before they can second form.
Please.
Yeah, that was funny. You definitely did melt it before he second formed. All right, good gaming tonight, folks. We'll come back next time and do some post bits. We'll probably do some talking in between about what like we'll do, because it might, you know, it might come to some sort of situation where like we could do a little quest where you guys are hired to hunt down. I guess it would be like Rael and George versus Traveler in Carlifer, because the Traveler is on Carlifer's team. So, oh man,
you know what?
Traveler
Rael
and-
will just be a bad guy. He ain't gonna touch fighting that. He's gonna get his ass whooped. Are you kidding me? Rael knows his limits.
down Carlifer in a couple years. Yeah, but it's gonna still be Carlifer and the Traveler. The thought of like the Carlifer hunt was fun when the Traveler was alive and would be hunting Carlifer, but now it's like an unfair 2v2.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all
Does the
action
Traveler
economy
have
versus none of the action economy?
Does the Traveler have free will? Maybe he has to decide to kill the person who's keeping him alive for the good of humanity.
There might have been a moment where Carlifer was leaving. I mean, how does the Traveler take this whole situation before, you know? I guess like as you leave the illusionist hut that night, how does the Traveler feel?
Old.
Sure.
I think it takes some getting used to. I think I probably can't go past a certain distance from Carlifer. And
Yeah, the first time that you try that little shackle, when you hit that like limit, there's like a little black chain that appears, and it's tiny. It's like a tiny chain, but you might have tried like once or twice to pull as hard as you could just to see, and like
I just fall right down.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna follow Carlifer around for a bit. See what that's about. He and I are gonna have to have a talk.
Yeah, for sure. Wait, I guess then when Carlifer's kicked out, Rael, you said you want to join the bad. Do you just follow? Do you join with for the adventure?
I don't know. I think it kind of depends on what George is doing. Rael's kind of a very much a team player.
George, do you have
Do we stay and
have
revive the
final,
backpack
like,
decaf?
quest stuff to
Or do we follow
go
Carlifer?
finish out, or do you want to follow along with like Carlifer and the Traveler?
George doesn't have anything else to do. He'll follow with you guys. I mean, he probably does, but he's gonna follow you anyway.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm curious about. Is there anything that ties George? Is George more tied to finishing to like, I don't know, like personal quests, you know, these personal goals, or is George more tied to the group?
At the moment, he's tied to the group. He's tied to wherever they're going because it's anything to escape where he's from. Well,
Yeah, okay. So then Carlifer gets kicked out of town, and Rael and George just sort of look at each other and shrug and follow.
let's go out of town.
George is the mayor. He's not really the mayor.
They don't need a mayor.
Well, and that's of a different town anyway.
Yeah, it's a different town. They also probably won't let they'll be more aggressively not let Carlifer in. Okay, so the group joins Carlifer. That's fun and definitely a different outcome entirely
Can
than I was
part
expecting.
2 be a villain
Looks
campaign?
like we can still do boat races.
We could still do, but
Yeah,
these
that's
these
true.
are going to be the worst kind of boat races. This is going to be like raiding the boat race.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, with our party bonding to a ship, that's gonna be kind of a bad ship.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Well, then we'll still come back and do a closure,
We're
a closure
necro-pirates.
week. And maybe even in our closure week, depending on what we get into, Carlifer is going to cheat in boat races. Carlifer's existence has been cheating.
We're
from the
already
beginning.
cheating in boat races. We have 50% more hit points, and our speed is also 50% more because of Haora.
What?
Yeah, that's what ship spawn does.
That's
50%
Wild.
increase on one boat. Like I can only connect to one, but basically Haora like can bond with one ship and increase health and speed by 50%. And my proficiency bonus is doubled if I'm using a skill, tool, or vehicle with which I have proficiency,
yeah.
it's
All
related
right,
to the
then you
bond, that's
have
it.
to be the pilot now.
which Rael already was. So I figured might as
Yeah.
well take that.
Hell yeah! All right, I love that.
So we're
Well,
basically
with a
unstoppable.
well-placed fireball that can go quick. Maybe Carlifer's nasty aura gets big at later levels. And now that we're all on one team, I was already thinking about like there's gonna be some fun like story bits that we'll talk about next time. But like Carlifer was gonna get some of his fun bits. But now we can just like take this steps down the line and we can be power team, and either we can come back in a season or so and talk about doing the same characters, or we can talk about a character group that hunts this character group. That could be fun as well. Make
I
Carlifer
like that
the
idea.
actual last boss, and then have like our tiered bosses along the way be. It would probably be like, you know, George, then the Goblin Trio, and then the Traveler because he's so close to Carlifer.
Sounds dope.
That's fun. Or we
I
could
think
even
the
do
Goblin
the.
Trio would be harder than the Traveler, personally.
I think
Traveler,
well,
could fight
okay,
with
if we take how they
Carlifer
are
side by
right
side,
now,
potentially.
yes. But the Traveler will be definitely boosted by Carlifer. You know, like,
That's fair.
and we're talking like, if we're talking like these would be like the four or the bosses that are needed to kill to get to Carlifer, then we'll, you know, they can be as powerful, and it's down the line in years, so that's easy to just say the Traveler's now this strong. Yes, love this. I also love that idea, Elite. I'll be thinking on it because things have ended in a different way than I had planned. But we'll talk a little bit in the interim weeks about some things, and then we'll come back next time, do some wrap up, figure out where we're going from there. All right. Good gaming as always, folks.
Thanks for having us.
Catch you guys later.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Alrighty, let's see who we're gonna raid out to. I think Tope's still online. Yeah, he is. He's out there vibing, so we're going to hit him with a little raid. Tope, my boy. Alright, I hope y'all had a fantastic day. Fantastic night, I suppose. we should be back on Friday with more D&D with our other group with the giant stoner rock and the Russian vampire and such fun things. And then Saturday, potentially some games. We ran into an issue when we tried to stream last Saturday. We were streaming in Acronox. My PC crashed, and I went to check the files today, and all of my save data is gone. So we're going to take a little break from Anachronox because that's fucking awful. So this Saturday, mystery, surprise, who knows? And this Friday, more D&D. Next Tuesday, we'll be back with this campaign. Enjoy Tote Bear's stream. Have a great night.